friends, I'm Likhitha. Welcome to Code to Create channel. In this video, we're going to see how to read the state of a push button and also control the state of LED based on a push button state. Let's go for it. For this Aurdino project, we need a breadboard, a push button, a few jumper wires, a 20 ohm resistor and a 10k ohm resistor, and a LED, Arduino board. So guys, before starting the circuit, let's study about the switch. This is a schematic diagram of a push button when not pushed. So there's a discontinuity over here. So this state is called as open state. This is a schematic diagram of a push button when pushed. So there's a continuity over here, and when this button is pushed, this gets connected. So this state is called as short state. So now there are two ways of connecting a push button. The first one is pull up resistor and the second one is pull down resistor. So first let's see what is a pull up resistor. So when this push button is in open state, the resistor is connected to the first leg of the push button, and then this is connected to the 5 volts. Over here comes a read pin. So read pin reads the resistance of the resistor. Here it directly goes to the ground. So now let's see how does a pull up resistor in the short state. So in the first leg the resistor will be connected. This is of 10k ohm resistor. And here is the 5 volts. And here is the read pin. This one goes directly to the ground. So this one is read as 1 and this one is read as 0. So this is how a pull-up resistor is. Here, as it is in the open state, the read pin reads out the resistance of the resistor. And the 5 volts does not pass directly, so it's read as 1. Over here, as it is in the short state, read pin fails to read the resistance of the resistor. That's why it's read as 0. Now, we got to know what is a pull up resistor. Let's know what is a pull down resistor. In pull down resistor, we connect the 5 volt here to the first leg of the push button, and in the second leg of the push button, we connect the 10k ohm resistor, and this goes to ground. And here comes the read pin. And over here in the short state, it is connected to the 5 volts, and the same over here the read pin and the 10k ohm resistor and the ground. Here it reads as 0 and here it reads as 1. Here it reads as 0 because the 5 volts does not pass through the switch and the read pin cannot catch the resistance of the resistor. In the short state, the 5 volt passes through the switch and the read pin catches out the resistance of the resistor, and then it passes through the 10k ohm resistor and goes to the ground. In this experiment, we are connecting a pull down resistor. I am connecting the Aurdino board to the computer using USB cable. I am forming a circuit of step down resistor. If you wish, you could do a step up resistor also. First I'll complete the LED circuit and then I'll complete the whole project circuit. I'm taking the LED, fixing it to two random columns. It's two different legs to two different random columns. And then I'm taking a 220 ohm resistor and I'm connecting it to the positive leg, which means the long leg of the LED. Like this. And next I'm taking a jumper wire and connecting it to the second leg of the resistor. And the other end of the jumper wire I'm connecting it to pin number 8. Then I'm taking another jumper wire for ground. I'm connecting it to negative leg of the LED, which means the short leg of the LED. And the other end of the jumper wire I'm connecting it to ground. Like this. Now let's connect the push button into the circuit. I'm connecting the push button to the breadboard. I'm taking a 10k ohm resistor and connecting it to the second leg of the push button and the other leg of the resistor to random column. I'm taking a jumper wire, I'm connecting it to the first leg of the push button and the other end of the jumper wire is being connected to 5 volts. I'm taking a jumper wire and connecting it to the first leg of the resistor and the other side of jumper wire is being connected to read pin, which is pin number 12. I'm taking another jumper wire and connecting it to the second leg of the resistor and the other end I'm connecting it to the ground. Now we have completed the circuit. Let's code for it. I'm going to the integrated development environment of Audino. And now I'm creating a variable. So variable makes our work easier. The variable, like suppose I change my mind from pin number 8 to pin number 4. Then I have, instead of changing the whole code, if I change the value of the variable, then the whole code gets changed. So variable will be written on top of the void setup and variable will be represented by int, which means integer. So I write int and LED pin, which is equals to pin number 8, right? The output pin is 8. And next I take another variable int and I write it as button pin, which is equal to pin number 12. Don't forget to put a semicolon in variable area also. And I take another variable int and I say button read. So we need a variable for button read. As it is an input, we don't write any value over here and I'm ending this with a semicolon. And I take another variable int and I'm taking it for delay time. So I'm writing dt is equals to 100 millisecond. Just make it as 100 millisecond, ending with a semicolon. And now the variable part is completed. Now let's go to the void setup and let's say serial dot begin, and within a bracket I'm writing 9600 and close the bracket, ending with a semicolon. And next I write a pin mode with M uppercase, and within a bracket I write the variable name, which is LED pin, and it is an output. So I'm saying the computer that LED pin is an output, so I write it as output with all uppercase and close the bracket, ending with a semicolon. I take another pin mode with M uppercase, and within a bracket I'm writing button pin, and it is an input. So I'm saying the computer that button pin is an input. I'm writing input, close the bracket, and ending with a semicolon. So the void setup is completed. Now let's go to the void loop. Over here I say button pin. Okay, so I take the variable button pin equal to button read is equals to digital read, which means I'm saying the computer that button pin should read the value. So I'm writing it as digital read with R uppercase, and within a bracket I'm writing the variable which is button pin and ending with a semicolon. Next I take a serial dot print ln, and within a bracket I want to print the button read, so I'm taking button read, close the bracket, ending with a semicolon. And next I take the delay time, so I write it as delay, and within a bracket I write dt, close the bracket, ending with a semicolon. Guys, now let's go to the serial monitor and check if it understands what is ones and zeros. Go to the serial monitor and now check, and now it's all ones. I'm leaving it and it's zeros. I'm pushing the button 1. So guys, now the computer understands what is ones and zeros. So now let's make the code for making it on and off. Clicking on enter, I'm taking an if condition, and within a bracket I'm writing as if button read is equals to, remember there are 2 is equals to for a condition, is equals to 1, then it should do the following things. So as it is a condition, there will not be a semicolon and there will be an open bracket as it is a condition. And next I say digital write, and within a bracket I write LED pin and as low, and ending with a semicolon. So I come to this ending of the if and I click on enter and take another if, and within a bracket I write button read is equals to 0, and I'll close the bracket and open a curly bracket, and I come the side, I say digital write with W uppercase, remember there's a W uppercase, and I say LED pin comma high, close the bracket, ending with a semicolon. So now let's verify it if there's a mistake, and let's upload it. So I'm going to serial monitor and it shows zeros, and when I click on the button it shows all ones. So guys, now it is 1. Let's make this as 0 and this as 1 and see what happens. I'm uploading it, and I'm going to serial monitor, and now it reads as 0. When I click on the button it reads as 1, and I'm leaving it 0. And yeah, it's done. It has done uploading. Go to the serial monitor. As I'm not clicking on the button, it reads as 0. Now let me push the button and the light is lit, and here it reads as 1 as I'm pushing on the button. And now we can now control the state of LED based on the state of push button, guys. Thank you friends. Please do like, share, subscribe and comment below.